So I've been reading the book of James, and this week we're on James 2. And honestly, it's kind of a blessing because I went to small group last night, and lo and behold, what are we going through? James. I haven't been able to go for a while because my husband and I have been playing church softball. So last night was the first time I've gone back in a couple months because of that. And they were on James 2. And I was like, my YouTube video this week's on James 2. So that was super fun and exciting. And one of the things that I want you to think about as you're reading James 2 this week is the audience. Because I think a lot of times we forget that when these disciples or these apostles were writing these texts, they were actually writing letters to people. And so James, it says in the first verse, like, one James, a bondservant of Jesus, which that's just so freaking cool because James is actually the half brother of Jesus. He actually denied Jesus, like did not believe that Jesus was the Messiah when he was alive. And then after he died and then resurrected, James believed that he was the Son of God. So that's number one. Number two, it says that it's written to the 12 tribes of the dispersion. And if you don't know what that means, basically it means the 12 tribes of Israel. The Israelites have 12 tribes, and those are God's chosen people. So all throughout scripture, it talks through how the Israelites are God's chosen people. And so in this part of the New Testament, in James is specifically writing to the 12 tribes of Israel about Jesus. And that context is really important because there's a lot within the whole book of James that pulls back on Old Testament language that the Greeks and the Romans just wouldn't know about because they weren't the ones growing up memorizing scripture. Like the Jewish people, the Israelites studied scripture, like they had oral memorization, so they knew the Torah. They knew the first 5 books of the Bible: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. And so James is the perfect person to have written this letter to the Jews because, one, he was Jewish, and two, he's actually picking out specific language they would know and calling them out that if they have so much knowledge, how could they have missed the Messiah? I don't know. It's kind of fiery, kind of cool, but that's my little intake for James that I want you guys to think about as you're reading James 2. And then come back on Friday because my James 2 YouTube video will be dropping then. All right, bye.